One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going for a big play right off the bat. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Handoff from the gun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The lone back's got it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the catch. It's 4. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Might as well stick with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's going to take off. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the door. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
What a disappointment. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the ground with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Shakes off the defender. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Noles with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. The Seminoles have pushed it inside the 20. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida State.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Unleashes to the end zone. Falls incomplete. and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This is the 8th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space, it's Herrera. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Got the quick pass. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After that last completion, it's second down. They'll run it from the gun. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the move. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Seminoles are on the move. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Using the quick game. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds his man in the middle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. They'll try to run for it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, 3rd down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got 4th and very short. And what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle. It's 4. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Just keep slinging it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. This is now a 7-point game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UCLA is down right now inside the Rose Bowl, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Pasadena today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense changing the play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. With the catch, it's Craig. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Got his man. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go bumps against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Seminoles.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Making its way back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up. You told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. Makes a grab for a big play. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Evanson.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You've got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Evanson. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Cardinal! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They go to the ground. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They boot it away. On his way from around the 50. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try to capitalize on this field position.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Iowa has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 34 over Maryland. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. It's just chasing by the defense.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll run the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll leave it with him. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Get in the 1st down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. And they turn it into a defensive score. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to the ground game on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference.